Welcome.
Hello there. I wish I was fighting in the war. The action is in the east. No one's ever seen Tuatha this far west. Believe me, the attack has me spooked. I'm not even a proper warden, just a volunteer. I'll stick to jail duty. At least there, the criminals are behind locked doors. My cousin is Herc Adwald, the village warden. You might have met him. Herc asked me to move to Gorhart to help him keep the peace. I've only been here a few days, and look what I'm up against. Red Legion, Tuatha, and bodies lying in the road. I'm off to a grand start. Our guests aren't the wickedest breed you'll find in these forests, but they're bad enough to earn a spot in my collection. Stay clear. That's an order. It's some form of Fey institution, a courtly concern that idolizes warriors. I encountered a House of Ballads knight once in the forest. He put our heroes to shame.
this.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agner Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Not much is known about the fabled beings of Order. They abandoned this world long ago, leaving ruins such as this as a testament to their glory. I hope that by spreading tales of spirits and boogeymen, they could prevent the curious villagers from exploring too deeply. One can always hope. I'm skilled in alchemy, but it has never brought me riches or respect. The only way I will ever find glory in this life is as part of the Red Legion. She, like so many others in Goreheart, is prone to ignorance. She sees what she wants to see. I am her dutiful apprentice, and she is the wise mentor. Her whole life is a lie, she tells herself. They're very careful about whom they allow into their ranks, and they were resistant about my membership at first. At least until I told them about Nanny. Her discovery will fetch a high price in Rathir, and could even decide this misbegotten war. Still, that is no concern of mine. I simply want to be one of the Red. Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? It is time.
For the blood right. She bested Threng in combat fair, Finian's cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near. Behave yourself.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. Me, Nani Henry, take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude. Farewell. You're welcome in my shop anytime, and please enjoy a discount on all services and merchandise. Farewell.
Welcome. Welcome to Goreheart, the last settlement before the Feylands. How can I fill your pack today? The Alfar and the Tuatha have been at each other's throats for nearly a decade now. I can't remember the reason. I wonder if they can, the fools. You will find it settled on a small lake beside the Eastern Road. Compared to Goreheart, Didenhill could be called a city. The Fae are elemental creatures, magical and strange. None too considerate of us mortals either. They see us like pets, or worse, like bugs. It's best that you stay out of the Eastern Forest. I've seen things you can't even imagine. The road is dark and dangerous, and it's a long hike to Didenhill. Some call it the Camp of Cowards, on account of it being settled by those who refuse to enter the forest. Can you blame them? Never trust a wood that whispers. There's Nettie the Smith, and Nanny handles potions and remedies. The inn's across the way if you fancy a pint. Keep an eye out for the Red Legion, though. Oh, I doubt it's an organized group. More likely that it's one scared idiot with a knife. I heard someone in the village mention the Red Legion, but that can't be true. Me? Widowed, going on 5 years now. All my boys were taken by the Tuatha. Both sons, my brother, and my beloved Avery. Wicked business, this war. I refuse to speak of them. Please respect my wishes. I told you, I will say no more on this matter. Goodbye.
Hello. New in Gorehart.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gorehart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorehart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. The Warsworn Keep is in southern Yolven, to the east. Be sure to explain how we and Gorehart are innocent of any wrongdoing. I'm trusting you with this. Good luck. Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold. I believe they call it Shield Ring, a recruitment stop for those who wish to march westward to war. Follow the road. You'll see its towers over the trees in Yolven. All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands. It's northeast of here, in the forests of Yolven. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming. Farewell. Greetings.
I was told of ancient days when wise priestess Beala Tirin to goddess Lyria spoke. The people, remembering all after war, called for Durek's fate. "Slay them, the foul and wretched tribe," said Dokalfar. "Spare them, the poor and miserable beasts," cried Losalfar. Their minds, depraved and hatred-poisoned, twisted. Alfar struck Alfar over drink, at feast, when all else is merry, when peace reigns in havens. Hateful, I am told, were cousins towards each other. From the cold-blessed Ferial, Beala Tirin, with a head to seek Lyria's guidance, set forth on a pilgrimage.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. Farewell.
things.
Are you a new recruit then? Why not? Go on and talk to Tyne Delfric. Sign on as a hireling. Or don't. See if I care. Say what you want. The Fae are remarkable, true wonders of the natural world. Of course, they tend not to look upon us so fondly. Shieldring Keep has long been a source of tension between the Warsworn and Fae of this region. If they have suggestions on how to move elsewhere, I will gladly listen. You've met that surly bastard, then? You're lucky he didn't twist your hand off. This fortress has been a fixture in the forest for as long as anyone can remember, although I'm sure the Fae would have something to say about that. It was built on the ruins of Forgefire Keep, which was built on the last few stones of Hammer Rock, the great Varani War Temple. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War, which means he runs things here, and he runs things for all Warsworn, everywhere. The Warsworn's where skilled warriors belong. We won't have thieves or skulkers in our ranks. If you can fight with an honest weapon in your hand, then we'll have you. And you wish the Warsworn to aid you in this matter? The Fae will not appreciate our meddling. They are a notoriously protective race. However, I understand why you've come to us, and it was a wise decision. We mortals must stand together. I will send several hirelings to Gorhart to speak with Warden Ardwald about a security arrangement. We will be watching the Fae. Aye.
sure I'm proud. Aren't I war-sworn?
Hey there. Yeah, what can I get you? Stick around.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. Hope you stay in town.
Greetings, stranger. I understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have too long stood apart. Perhaps together we can change that. My interest in humans brought me to the boundaries of your village, and that led to my unfortunate injuries. I plan to stay here, to learn. Goreheart is not simply a village. It is a seed. Within its hardened shell exists all of what makes humanity wonderful, and all that makes it terrible. They are the greatest of us, lords and ladies of the telling. But I was never bound for glory in their ranks. I know that now. Like all Fae, I will take what I've learned from their experience and light the darkest wood. My story is their story, for the telling belongs to all of us. I serve the House of Ballads as a squire, but I've not been home for almost a full season. They will be expecting me.
Hello.
See Nanny for alchemical goods.
Yes?
A commendation from Ordura, eh? That'll get you your first assignment. But more than that demands soldiers' work. As rife with brigands and brownies as ever. With our best called to the front, our numbers here are thin. I can make you a hireling. The work is plentiful and the pay is good. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield. I am but a simple soldier, grown old. First they made me Castellan of this keep. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War, Steward of the Order. 3 Warsworn keeps guard the Summer Phalanx. Shield ring here. Helmgard and Erethel, and Ironfast and Detyr, to each a Castellan. And in Cluracon, Amuldor Sverre Kura oversees our part in the war. It has been centuries since the Warsworn have crossed into Cluracon, and in fact, that crossing has always resulted in tragedy for us. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there, so we must. Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretch thin. This war, these times, have tested our mettle to the limit. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The Warsworn sell honor armed for battle. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. 10 years ago, it raged all over the plains, and we earned our pay in combat. Now the war's in a standoff, and we pay warriors to sit in Melsenshire and stare at the Tuatha army. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from Erode and Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. Though he is only a hireling, he is Warsworn material, and we look after our own. He has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him. Find hireling Rendig in Dyden Hill. Check at the healers first, then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge. Good. Off you go.
Yes?
This one's all mine.
plague shield left.
No.
There are bandits out there, despite the plague.
Another, is it? I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of plague shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted blood plague. Normally, I'd say it's not as bad as it sounds. Doesn't kill most of the time, just weakens. Only half the village has it now, and a bedridden village starves sooner or later. Lumpkins, oafs, and busybodies. Except for the poor bedraggled sick ones here in my care. I suppose they all mean well, only the airs coming out of these woods have addled their brains. Only thing for treating the blood plague. Few indeed have the skill to make it. I certainly can't, for all my years as a healer. Well, on your way with you.
War-sworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is. It's seen its share of hardship, so I can serve in the militia and do what I can. All able bodies must serve in turn. Since War-sworn know how to fight, we're usually the first called. It's an honor to be taken as hireling. And they do look after their own. Since Mother fell ill, I've had more work and pay than ever before. I'm more grateful than I can say. The plague troubles Didenhill. It's but a hindrance for the young and healthy. For her. For the older ones. Some get through it. Others don't. Aye. The one smack in the heart of Lorcareign. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road. Farewell, Mother. I won't be long.
Good evening.
Is Starcamp being visited by a goddess? Are they all as beautiful as you? Maybe I should slap on a habit and join the mission down the road. You're in Starcamp, home of the Traveller's Dove. Now, I don't suppose you came here by accident. Ask Dove. Ask to join our number. Well, I've seen fist-sized rubies, living people made of vines, and I've even seen a Jotun cry. But this is a first. Why join? The Travellers are renowned rogues, thieves, and all-around good folk. If you live in the shadows, away from the law, we're for you. You want riches? We'll help you take them. You want fame? They'll sing songs of you forever. Want adventure? Look no further. I thought by the look of you that you might. I have a good feeling about you, but some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's leader, Krilgarin. She'll get you on your way.
Don't just walk with your damned eyes shut. No, you look around. Really look.
Another? 3 not enough? Don't tell me you believe in old ghost stories. It's probably a bear or a Krudok. If this is what it takes to earn rank, so be it. I've trained, I've dreamed. I will join the Order.
Road patrol? I'd hope we'd see some action. Woods? Ruins? What could be so bad? To be honest, I thought we'd be fighting things. Let's see if they're all it is said they are.
There you are. Mordura's running out of patience. Scoff if you like. It's good steady work to me. This humble work is an honor. Every time I go, I pray she'll be there when I get back. Scoff if you like. It's good steady work to me.
Found your way to Castellan-Delfric, I see. Shall we begin? Or should we stand around until my hair grows grey? That's you. Show me what you can do, and you'll make pledge shields soon enough. The ruins are full of boggarts and sprites. Thieves too, sometimes. We'll get to the bottom of this trouble soon enough. Right. Now listen up. The job today is to find out who, or what, has been attacking caravans along this road. Our hunt starts from here to the fork in the road. Fan out and move quickly. Look for any clues, then gather at the fork. On my word, go! Eyes peeled. Spread apart now. Don't just stare at your feet. Move!
You go that way. I'll go by the road.
What are we looking for? Thieves? Blood? I don't see a damn thing.
The forest you call Dalentarth was ruled by Issa. The god-king fostered communion, a sharing. The mortals heeded his wisdom. The Fae followed his spirit. He linked the natural with the divine and became a nature unto himself. He knew the lives of elf, human, gnome, and all people. He showed the Fae these words and ways. He united the Oath clans. As the meadow grows into woodland, so did Issa grow the court of summer.
What was that? Where's Bray? Oh, Mitharu!
Where's Bray? Damn it! We've only just set out and already down one. Pathetic. Anyone see anything? No sign of the attacker. Moving on. Turn east and across the stream. Up to the steps of the old ruins. Go! Ireling Falmoric is dead. Whoever it was, got her. Let her lie for now. I want the rest of you to be prepared. Weapons out, eye sharp. We get some action today. Maybe more than you bargained for. Look sharp!
Did you hear something? It's going to...
We've lost a second, but I caught a glimpse of it this time. Whatever or whoever it was went into the ruins. Steady now, weapons ready, and follow me. I don't know. Big as a man, at least. Just be ready. And keep your eyes open! Watch out! Niskaru and Dalentarth. Where the hell did they come from? Never mind that. We've got to track them down. I suppose the dead deserve better than nothing. Beasts of pure chaos. Or so I've been told. No mortal eyes have beheld them in hundreds of years. Not around here, at any rate. We mourn the fallen, hireling. Give me a moment and a bit of space. We honor our fallen hirelings. True to their oaths, they died to a foe, and so their deaths shall be. What's the use? They knew the risk. Let's get going. Through here. See? Scuff marks here. Yes, it's this way. If it isn't Brigand Hall Caverns, of all the rotten holes they had to crawl out of. Well, hireling, the patrol's done. Here's your pay. You've made it this far. I'm going to find out what brought those things to Dalen Tarth. Come with me, and you might just make pledge shield. Drove ne'er a red hand out of these caves myself. That was years ago. Before that, Tyne Delphrig waded in after Gareth Rill. Some cutpurse or another is always trying to make a name for himself in Brigand Hall. Come through this hole, and I'll see you earn Pledge Shield rank. You shall be sworn to war, one of the Order. Precious few boast that honor. Now that's what I like to hear. We'll make a war sworn of you yet. Now, my even folk, we're going in. Now, stay close, and do as I say. Now, what do we have here? Ah, yes. Brings back memories. Brigand Hall's earned its name. It's a notorious thieves' den. The path ahead will be littered with traps. Beyond that door there, you'll want to watch every step. First, we need to get that door over there open. Give me a moment to think. Now, what was the trick to this door? Not a key. Ah, yes. Clever little thing. Come on! Get moving! Take care. This is where the traps are thickest. You go around and throw the lever on the other side. And mind the traps. See the bodies up ahead? Thieves, most likely. Looks like the Niskaru got to them. Speak quickly. We scour every inch of these caverns, find where the Niskaru are coming from, and then our swords put a stop to it. This place has always lured thieves. Here they are, dead and Niskaru in their place. But why? There's the question. You lead from here. I've got to think. Every bit as vicious and deadly as the old stories say. Small wonder we hunted them to the ends of the earth. Poor wretches. Does anyone deserve an end like that? Well, some do. But not my hirelings. Let's press on. make a fine pledge shield when all is said and done. One day, years from now, you and I will raise a glass and drink to the strange tale of how you earned your rank. What's this? Bloody mages? Not Balin's testament either. They must be the ones behind these Niskaru. That means they've got war-sworn blood on their hands. Death worshippers. They're a bad lot. Not right in the head. Might try to summon a Niskaru, but this isn't them. Even they wouldn't do this. The shortest path to a Niskaru is with chaos magic. Powerful chaos magic. And to keep it from turning round and mauling you, more powerful magic still.
Light to Logres by the winds of the Black Depths, come forth! Come forth! Who dares? We are the Falangi, and all shall fall before us.
Welcome.
Oster-Dur dead. I see. And so many hirelings, too. We will mourn them. At least you somehow survived. Remarkable. In reward for your brave actions, I now solemnly declare you pledged of shield and sworn to war. Welcome to our order, soldier. It is a great honor. Now, this artifact you say brought forth the Niskaru? May I see it? We will mourn him, yes. And honor him too. He died in the line of duty. You are a pledge shield now. You are one of us. This keep is a home to you, and we are your sisters and brothers. Our dignity rests on your brow. Why, this is the heart of Cybon. Aegon won this centuries ago. It should be locked in our ancient vault. How could it have been stolen from under our noses? This is a nightmare. Travel to Helmgard Keep and Erethal and investigate how this theft occurred. Speak to Grian Shane, Helmgard's Castellan. The Castellan of Helmgard is an upstanding soldier. Seek his help in this matter, but remember that he is your superior. In centuries past, we were something else. Hunters of Niskaru. Heroes known as the First Sworn. Whenever they took any cursed artifacts and weapons of chaos, they stored them in that vault. But that was long ago, in darker times. Travel to Helmgard Keep in Erethal. Learn how the heart of Cybon was stolen, and by whom. Castellan Grian Shane will help you. I would have sent Ost on this task. Honor his memory, Pledge Shield.
Sure I'm proud. Aren't I Warsworn?
It's good pay for trying work.
Brother Fallon should have come.
hiding, stranger?
Can I help?
Traveling, sister. Headed for Chloricon.
Welcome. So, what's all this? An artifact stolen from the vault, and it turned up in Lorca-Rain. I see. You'll want to start with the vault itself. I'll dispatch Oathblade Gwyn Anway to guard it. Meet her there when you're ready. The vault lies south through Tullarain, on the way to the walls. The odd thing is, Not a soul's been inside that place for centuries. Can't imagine how someone could have gotten anything out. Never heard the ballads they sing of Brian Brightel? Ah, well, those were my days of youthful discretion. You'll never see a dirty blade or an unpolished shield and helm guard, no? Swords must be sharp, armor shining. You must be war-sworn to all the world, as old Balagar said. Head south through Tullaraine. Then look for the small pass into the walls. Oathblade Gwyn Anwy will be waiting for you there. Good luck. You might need it.
Salutations.
A powerful relic stolen from our vaults, and they send a single pledge shield. Have they gone completely mad? Who knows how many like it were in that vault, and how many stolen already? Let's go in. We'll see what we find there. In this vault lies every cursed, chaotic tool ever taken from our foes, before we became simple mercenaries. Its doors, its walls, its very floors are imbued with magic to keep these dangerous and powerful things in, and everything else out. Mike Castellan dislikes dust and old things that aren't sung in a tavern, so looking after them, worrying about them, falls to me. This place is mine alone to watch. Once we had shields enough to stand guard here day and night. Then the war came, and off to Cluricon they went. Now I come on my own once a fortnight and inspect the grounds. You can see where that got us. They were using it to summon Niskaro in those caverns. Terrible. This is what comes of forgetting and ignoring. You're far from it now, but it hangs over everything like a putrid fog. Sverri Cora in Melson Shear is Armaldor and commands the Warsworn at the front. You'll see in a moment. The outer doors are open, but that's no concern. It's the inner door that's always locked. Only Grian has that key. Come, this way. The inner door. That shouldn't be open. Mages! Are these the same ones from Brigand Hall? You there! Stop at once! I found this in the leader's hand. It's the key to the vault. Or maybe a copy of it. Can't tell for sure. No knowing how many times they've been in here when they knew I wasn't about. We were lucky to come when we did. It was clasped in the leader's hand. I'll show it to Grian Shame when I report to him. Return to Helmgard. Brian Shane won't like this, but he'll have to hear of it all the same. I must report to Brian immediately. Meet back at Helmgard Pledgeshield.
I'm glad you're here. I've taken the precaution of jailing Gwyn. A bit heavy-handed, I know. But this is a serious matter, and only necessary until we've cleared this up. That vault was hers to watch over. This can't help but put her under suspicion. We have a small jail at the back of the keep. Useful enough, between the freemen and other sorts you find on the plains. Of course she was. I ordered her there. That proves nothing. Someone help those mages get in. But who? And how? Things in that vault are fine for songs and tales of Eamon. They make the Warsworn seem more legendary and grand. It's all dusty nonsense to me. The vault was Gwyn's responsibility. There's no getting around that. Until it's clear precisely what happened, she'll remain where she is. Yes, these mages, the Farlangi, was that it? They stole the relic, of course. But they must have had help from inside to get in. Your search must continue. She never mentioned a key. Withholding evidence as well. The girl broods so. Suppose I'm not surprised. I do want to know what became of that key.
Every month, more freemen making trouble.
Niskaru? Stolen artifacts? Good God.
Don't tell me you believe I had a hand in this. After all you've seen, this is a nightmare. I do, but I blame the Warsworn leadership so much more. After my parents, after all my warnings. What is the saying? They who ignore the past are fated to repeat it. But Gryan would rather sweep this under the rug. That is why I'm here. My parents were loyal Warsworn, but the Order turned its back on them. They would not help, let alone... Forgive me. I am not used to talking of such things. You will surely face more of those mages. In my strongbox by my bed, you will find a ring of mothers. I want you to have it. I wish I knew. Today's Warsworn aren't heroes or demon slayers, just mercenaries. Soldiers. Gryan Shane is a shining specimen of the modern Warsworn. That our old enemy still lurks somewhere in the shadows? Yes, often and always upon deaf ears. The key! Gods damn it, he was in such a rush to throw me in here, I forgot. Take it, show it to Gryan. If it is a copy, I know a Master Locksmith in Tyrion's Rest who might be able to help. Every cursed object from the times of the First Sworn we keep in that vault under lock, key, and other protections. It was only a matter of time before some villain found a way in. Does he think this will all go away after he locks me up? That those mages and their Niskaro will vanish just because he shuts his eyes? Huh. I'll be alright. Just go solve this, and get me out of here. Despite their loyalty to the Order, the Warsworn could never admit that our own history was intertwined with their deaths. And now this, as if they were spitting on my parents' graves. It is described in our histories, a thing of great power won by Aegon from an evil mage. We know little else. Before you found it, we didn't even know it could be used to call forth Niskaro. We didn't know it, but someone did. As much magic and artistry has gone into that key as into the lock. Casting a working copy would be no simple task. First, speak with the Castellan. If the key is a copy, then you must seek the Master Locksmith in Tyrion's Rest.
They're taking recruits in Dallas now.
Niskarim? Stolen artifacts?
Yes. Let old Shane down. You'll end up like
Need something? Grian promised I'd have tar, linen, and whetstones by the month's end. But forgive me. You didn't come to hear the quartermaster rant and moan at her lot. My tally. Need something? I've got spear hafts, but no spear heads. You can't sell just the haft.
Welcome to Helmgard.
Shield sister.
What's this now? A key found among the vault intruders. I see. Well, I can say for certain that it's not the original. That was the first thing I checked after you went off to the vault. As I told you, the first thing I did was verify the key was safe and sound in its proper place. which means what you found is an impossibly perfect copy. Ah, yes, the gnome, Tarion. He'd know something of how this was done. Did Gwyn suggest this? She always did have a head for these things. Although, if she's behind this, the gnome could be a trap. Be wary, Pledge Shield.
truly, my children, we are loved and blessed by Lyria. Lyria, goddess of fate, who holds the cards that spell our mortal lives.
No beggars, no
Those she holds dear prosper and thrive, yet the strong and the proud fall beneath her displeasure. Go in peace, be guided and blessed by Lyria, my children.
Come out! We know you're in here. Somewhere.
Hello? Is somebody there? Thank goodness. They're gone. I see I have you to thank. You and my clever hiding place. Can't imagine what those churls were after. They kept barking on about the war sworn this and kill me that. But now tell me, what can I do to repay you? A brief lesson in the art of locks, perhaps? One of my finest ideas. I built it precisely for times like these. You have done me a good turn, Warsworn. Therefore, I am more than happy to share some of my considerable wisdom in the art of locks with you. Louts and fools! I could see they wanted blood, so I dove for my hiding place. And not a moment too soon. What? Do you mean it didn't work? This is one of my greatest achievements. I recreated that ancient marvel perfectly. I promised that pledge shield. Finnan, that was her name. I promised her. Surely she had permission, yes? She swore to me. Oh, I see. The original. Truly an ancient wonder. Surely the combined work of war-sworn craftsmen and luminaries of the Scholia Arcana. For Pledge Shield Finnan, yes. Now, if you will see yourself out, I have a mess to clean up.
sworn to war.
Inspection. And not a stain anywhere, do you understand?
Welcome.
The locksmith Pledgeshield Fennin, you say? Stole my key, had it copied, handed it to the enemy? We must confront her at once. Ori! Henry! Seize her!
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like
Pledgeshield Fennin's in the cells now. Go see if she'll talk. We've got to get to the bottom of this. Hardly fair to hold her accountable when my own key was stolen. Best to forgive and forget all around, I think. What concerns me is whether anything else was stolen. It's not as if I've got an inventory of what's down there. Ought to have worn the damned thing around my neck, or station guards outside my quarters. Never thought it would come to that. I think she will tell us what she knows. Go on to the cells. Question her. Yes, yes indeed. The duty's yours.